just my Slash, and welcome back to these awards. Today, well, smack. That's all it is. For a release like this, I would say at least anyone was quick to fix some of his problems, but I don't know about his final hit reaction. Not to mention, we already found the one problem. That same assist every time. At least I can catch up in time. And strike it out with a broken axle. And we'll spin it with a red line time. Twice. Ran you through the truck. And for one, it's quite late for his release video, but still happens anyway. And you're not okay. You didn't press anything. Back away, broken axle. Nope. And I get spawned anyway. Well then, drive impact. Nope. Okay, fine. Torque wrench. Bring you down. For that, I think we'll just have to do another one because the game did not rotate for the third time. Okay, you get launched. Yeah, that part of it is just. I think that's one of them. Both versions of Drive Impact just have zero impact to them. Your name is just wrong. Smash once, broken axle. Nope, not good enough. Easy assist didn't whiff. And what do you got? Not the greatest plan. Okay, red line time. And ram me with a truck. Well, for the first team, I still haven't said anything because, I mean, it's pretty obvious, but, Overdrive team, that's all it really is. Just nothing special, just a random Overdrive team, and there's one of the problems they've caused. They changed the hit reaction of, I believe, the second hit, but it did not work. They've not had problems before with teleporting the opponent, so might as well fix it by just teleporting it into the third hit. It's not that hard to. They've literally given it to Master Zed. So if the opponent's too high, yeah, not that hard to just change that. Anyway, yeah, that used armor. Go ahead, use your own super. I delayed it too much. I think that was someone I fought earlier, so I got a revenge, I believe, but up you go. Strike it out. Broken axle. And with this, we should possibly add a drive impact if they don't pay attention. And spin. Back away. Yeah, not in range for that one. Drive impact. And ignored. I can't exactly block it anyway, so. How about this? Nope, torque wrench. There's your block. What if we just go over the limit? And slice once. Torque wrench. Bring you down. Nope, okay, that's on me. I was going to try to do something, but yeah, just ran them with a truck. If we get a long enough combo, then maybe I can say something. But we'll see. Outgained him. Good job. It was fast enough. Breaker. There it is. No special interaction I can get away with, I can tell. Okay, broken axle. There's your block. Good job. Now with that, however, drive it back. Good, I can recover in time. Let's see. Nope, broken axle. We'll just send you to the corner. Wait for 9. Torque wrench. Kick you away because this is more damage than the pull-in version. Because why? I don't know why they decided to make it just worse in recovery and damage. Kick. Back away. Broken axle again. Primary spam instead of middle slot spam. Well, you've been hit by truck. We do not need a crit. The fact that I had to fight the same one twice. Did not know how to find another opponent because now I decided to find a Leo, and I do not have the utility to avoid his super, so I have to knock him out before he gets it. You know, I put Mack on the left for a reason, and it could not even do that for me. Yeah, they do that. I don't listen. If you spam assist, you're not getting your super at all, no matter how low our health gets. That's just something that needs to be pointed out. Anyway, that's a no. Over the limit once. Slice him once. Into another over the limit. And there goes whipping. Well, anyway, you don't get to have your super. You've been struck by another truck. Well, at least that's a different type of opponent, but don't you only have one breaker? Torque wrench. And bring you down. Over the limit. At least now it didn't exactly break there. Yeah, he's got one other problem. Master Zed currently just outright does not get hit by Broken Axle on the second hit. No clue what nWay broke there, but you've been hit by, you've been struck by, struck! Well, I completely forgot what I was supposed to say in this match, but this found an opponent that did not know what they were supposed. No, they just likely got disconnected because nWay's was weird. Anyway, strike it down. Now just back away. Got double blocks, but let's see if we can just teleport. That's it, we teleport. Now we actually have drive shaft, which is first I will use it, and in the end get caught. Okay. Can you make sure to don't mess this up? Okay. Well, they didn't exactly, but yeah, torque wrench only useful inside your own corner. Otherwise, just kick them, unless you want to style. Gave him 8 matches. Just to swap to the next team, which is I ran this on stream because why not? It's a bit of it's one that brings the opponent closer, so we'll see what that can be helpful with. Yeah, torque wrench. Nope. Get brought down. Drive impact. Nope, you're paying attention. Fine. But that doesn't work. So you're on fire. So you're gonna be Sarah, or we're just gonna use the air. You're still on fire. Poke. You're not gonna be able to block this. Yeah, that's good. That one's gonna hurt. I, for some reason, thought that was Adam. I have no clue why. You can't do that. Just a reminder: running assist like that does not make it good for the leader. Just because they were using Black Dragons, the only reason I even thought they would have had Adam there. That's the only thing you're allowed to be riding with him. Any of the other ninjas are worthless. They cause more problems than anything else. Aisha maybe might be the only safest one, but that's just a launch anyway. And it's a single hit, so the animation doesn't help. And in this case, then Jenny Billy staggers, so you better hope you're in the right position, otherwise it's exactly what just happened in that match. That is not dodge projectiles. Okay, over the limit. You've been caught. Strike it out. Drive impact. And it is the go. I probably could have used JG to the rescue to actually do the fire combo there, but blocking it. Over the limits, and this time we'll launch you. There. Over the limits again. Okay, well, you've been hit by another truck. There has to be a time I can actually get that done, but it's full length because it does take a while. There. Land the strike. Then maybe one of the assists, so it gets brought out of the corner. And then the breaker. Yeah, nope. Hang in there. You're just not exactly on fire, but it still works. So now I just need to, yeah, go ahead, you can heal. This works for me. But, of course, fine. Use the block into a different assist, so... Makes sense. GG to the rescue. We'll put you on fire. Nope, well, of course, too close. Okay, fine. Well, broken axle. You're not paying attention. So you've been hit by... You've been struck by... Truck! And let them a bit... They just need to be a bit further outside the corner. We'll probably deal with it by just not having it that badly. Okay, you know what? Get over here. You're the one who decided you wanted to go to your corner, and then they were too high. Okay, yep. There goes that problem again. Nope. I had no block anyway. Wide hurt box much, or what's happening there? Drive impact. You can just get swept in the air. Torque wrench, still in the air. Kick you away for more damage. Broken axle. And sorry, Korag. You don't have enough health for this. Yeah, I think that's more than 6,700. Antonio. Too many blocks. And one extra breaker. So, you know what? Yeah, honestly, that was expected. Do you know how to press another button, though? Drive impact. That's gonna have to be a no. But do I actually get rid of multiple stacks? From the looks of it, that's also a no. Got rid of that one. Not the other. Okay, well, what do I press here? Gonna get out of this one. Couldn't press anything. Get launched. Okay, hit the first. Nope, almost. Fine, not fast enough. I think wrong card as well. Middle slot strike is faster. First hit is faster. Wrong card choice. Poke. Nothing. Okay, nope. And I was not second, so that did not daze. Okay, over the limit. Nope. Fine. Really? Okay, drive impact. Can you stop pressing the block over and over? Over the limit. And strike you down. See what you have. Nope. Okay, fine. Cancel it? Yep. And then I press nothing. He's gonna press the super and proceeded to do nothing as well. Okay. Well, they're on fire. Let's just hit this. Just get by the truck while you're still on fire. Torque wrench. Okay. This might be sad. Maybe this guy knows how to do something. If it's assist only, then no. Anyway, drag it down with over limit. And back away. And no. Sorry. That is not gonna help you. Well, and drive it back. We may have missed with the first hit, but still got the corner version for some reason. At least I got him. At least. I'm sorry, you're just not. You're not trying hard enough. Drive impact, you'll be set on fire. There we go. This one's out of range. You should not try to do that. Well, we're on the last team. Now we've got 2 vehicles to hit an opponent with. That did not help. Of all things to start, it's gonna be that. I should have just continued to strike. That's all it is. Not faster. Not faster. Really? Is that it? Okay, over the limit. Cease to whiff. Broken axle. And with that, we'll have to hit them first. But, nope. Fail the cancel window. That's all it is. And then they do nothing but the assists. So the way to choose to end by assist spamming. Doing nothing but that. Whatever happened to the middle slot, there's just a block there, and then the attack block in the or the disruptor in the primary slot, which basically means no damage from anything. You know you don't need to get crit spammed. Okay, Billy assist. Yep. Wow. Can't cancel that one. To the corner you go. Back away. Nope. At the block, and what's it gonna be? I can do one combo, but we'll see whether or not that. Yeah, of course. Why would it be normal? Why would it be normal? And they use the assist. Okay. We'll just use a super after recovering almost enough. Yeah, that's not in range. And then you get caught. Well, broken axle, sweep you off legs with a crit. And then J. Tommy. Way too many blocks though. Let's see if we can get a breaker. Well, I did have a breaker as a choice. You're gonna strike? Yep, there it is. We'll send you to the corner of the car. Over the limit. Yeah, once again. Another one that just bounced. Okay, how about another car? Because, no? Good. Good enough. We'll bring you down. And we'll just back away. Can stay out of range of that, mostly. At least we got a breaker. So, go ahead. You can block nothing. With that, we'll use the broken axle after recovering to 4. And over the limit. Every time, yeah. That is just unreliable. They're just gonna stand. Well, there it goes again. As I said, the hit reaction has not been done properly, so even if you try and make them be as close as possible to the ground, they're still gonna get launched pretty high, depending on the character you just used it against. Most of the time it seems fine. Others, not so much. And in this case, Levi, you didn't get the situation happen to you, but still got hit by another truck. Or a go. Been a while since this one appeared, but we'll see whether or not we can hit him first. Well, he shows a breaker. One, we'll hit another broken axle. And how about a torque wrench? Bring you down. Another broken axle. We lost a bit of damage, but that's it's fine for now. Dodge that one. You know, if you dashed, you would have actually had something, and then there goes. There goes another interaction. The block hitting it broke his breaker. Okay. Well, that's sad. How about we do a car into a truck? You've been hit by both vehicles. Psycho Ping. Well, there's the Camille assist, which we are very much expecting to just keep appearing. Yep, and go ahead, press it right after you use Fern. Real original. Real original. I'm gonna try and put poison up for a free 5,000 damage for a 3 cost. Real original. One of the dumbest decisions developers choose to make. Yep. And I get kicked. But that, we'll have to recover 2. Or recover 2-2. Broken axle. You're on the ground. But you have no block. Uses Psycho Pink. Starts with the assist. Uses Camille right after the other assist because it actually rotated. And then he used 1 attack. And there. I interrupted Orko. There, you're standing, so remember. The attack is pretty fast, so maybe it can be useful and you don't have to worry about that thing failing. I said, no. Don't press your breaker like that. Torque wrench. Get brought down. Broken axle. Get sent flying. And now you've been hit by another truck. And same person. Well, this is the last match. What are they gonna do this time? Same beginning. Okay, here's a car. And then hit him with a drive impact. So why not? Now, the only way we can actually get away with using a type of weird combo with car or truck into car directly, it'll be weird. But it's one of those choices. Do not get. Okay, well, they did not press what they needed to. Double perfected. They need to press a bit more buttons than whatever happened there. But yeah, at least we got some things. The character isn't exactly thrown off by the team setup. It's still 1 breaker, 1 assist, a strike assist, so it still fits with his team. As mentioned, Overlimit still has problems with hit reactions, not properly doing his job. Drive Impact just has nothing to do with the impact behind it. It's just rising multi-hit. That doesn't look like it ends that well. Just looks weird. Broken axle. Probably way too fast for its cancel window at the start. You get 1 poke and then now you have to cancel after it. And you don't get much of a window. Torque wrench is weird. The pull down is weaker, but keeps them close to the corner. And then this super is just dumb. Do we really need 6,700? And 28, was it? Someone gave the exact damage on the stream. I cannot remember what it was, but clearly, just because you're hitting with a literal truck doesn't mean it's allowed to hit like a truck. You've given in the description before that all the damage received in combat expelled through a laser with a high destructive power. And yet, it does basically no damage. You would think it's supposed to send the damage back at the opponent, similar to Leo, because it's still a low health damage super, but apparently the only one that's allowed to do damage based on their description is apparently Mack or any Red Ranger. Anyway, 6,724. It was just being rapidly provided by Ishikawa. Anyway, yeah. It's late because there's just something off about him, and at least nWay released a patch to where the point that Overlimit doesn't just push the opponent to the ground, forcing everything of what he does to fail. But now the problem is, if you use it too soon, it's a Mesogog situation. And sometimes it's just always guaranteed to be a Mesogog situation because they did not put the right hit reaction where it's needed. So this is a design. Certainly a choice. Some things have their reason to exist. Some being a detection-based, distance-based attack, similar to Psycho Pink's, and somewhat an experiment must have been done with her to allow for Mack to do this. But that's basically just Billy all over again, because based on distance, Ninja Billy's primary strike that had to do with Adam did the same thing. It detected if the opponent was too far or too close, and that thing caused many bugs. And still does. I think just based on if you hit an assist. Broken Axle. Zed is too short. So he just flops under the second hit, or just does not get hit by the second hit if he's not in the air. Probably doesn't get hit in the air either. Who knows? It's weird. That character's hurt box is way shorter than every other character in the game. And nWay has yet to fix that. But yeah, his design, it exists. It's not interesting, he's not boring. Just wish this wasn't a PNG. You gotta carve a bridge. You could have at least tried to make somewhat of a Zord. Or to ram the opponent with this. But then again, it's probably just exactly what his attack looked like in the show. I have not seen the season, just gonna say that much. That's all I can say. But for now, if you guys did enjoy the video, please be sure to give a like, comment if there is something I'd like to see, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Don't miss anything, and your bonus code is in the description. Memberships are a thing you can become on, and have your Twitter streams at the end of videos to receive the latest thumbnails, as well as join the Red Ridge Ranger lines with priority. On to the next Pounders video. Goodbye.